The past 5 years, there have been 37 NFL head coaches hired. I mean, there's 2 more to come, so it'll be 39 once Arizona and the Vegas Raiders name their coach. And we'll see. From what I understand, they're probably both going to hire somebody from the college game. But anyway, says the guy who's got a shoot the boot guarantee riding on that fact. ESPN just ranked them 1 to 37.
Yes. I find it very interesting. You want to start on the bottom?
Well, yeah.
So the last man on the list, the worst head coach hired in the last 5 years, according to this.
Kang, have you seen this list?
No.
Do you care to venture a guess? The worst head coaching hire in the last 5 years?
I'll let Gator go first.
Well, I know I have.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had the list, Doug. Worst hire last 5 years.
Yep.
Was Patricia in the last 5 years? It has to be. Right?
No.
It was not.
I guess Pete Carroll. And Pete Carroll came in at 31st. He went 3-14 in 1 year.
Was Urban Meyer in the last 5 years?
There you go.
Right. Bingo. Well
Urban
done.
Meyer.
37 out of 37.
Went 2-11.
Where do you think Dan Campbell ranks? Understanding in the last 5 years, we had D'Amico Ryans and we've had Nick
top
Sirianni.
3. He's got to be top 3 because, I mean, if you take in the fact
Kevin
that the
O'Connell.
Lions historically were so bad, coming off the Patricia hire, right?
Yeah.
I'll go because Detroit gets no respect, number 2.
Okay.
Even though I think he should be 1.
Well, I think this is a really interesting list. Ben Johnson is at 8. Kevin O'Connell's at 7. Sean Payton with the Broncos is 6. D'Amico Ryans is at 5. Number 4 is Mike Vrabel, who's at number 4 despite going 14-3 and getting his team to the Super Bowl this year.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is Mike McDonald, who in year 2 is 24-10 and has his team playing for a Super Bowl. So one of these 2 guys is going to win a Super Bowl. Number 2 is Nick Sirianni, who's actually won a Super Bowl and gotten back to a Super Bowl.
So, Kang, what do you think's more likely? Dan Campbell's number 1 or number 9?
I don't know how he could be 9, but I don't think he should be 1. I put him 2 because maybe it was just me being a homer, but I guess 1. I would say more likely 1 than 9.
Number 1 is Dan Campbell.
Wow.
It says it's worth noting just how low the Lions were before Campbell arrived.
Yep.
Detroit had gone 14-33-1 under Matt Patricia and interim coach Darrell Bevel. It hadn't won a playoff game since 1991. One of the first things new general manager Brad Holmes did was trade Stafford to the Rams for 2 first-round picks and Jared Goff, who was essentially a salary cap dump from an organization that had completely lost faith in the 2016 first overall pick. The only significant player from the roster that Campbell inherited, who is still on the team in 2025, was offensive tackle Taylor Decker. And this has been a complete rebuild in Detroit.
At the bottom of this, and who did this story? This is Bill Barnwell.
Yeah.
He says, put it this way, if you had to predict a single hire from the past 5 years to still be with his current job 15 years from now, whom would you pick? My choice would be Campbell, who's become the face of the franchise in Detroit. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go with the 15.
15's a long time.
It's a long time.
Yep.
And I think we had a football question a couple of weeks ago about do we think that we're ever going to see somebody coach that long again with the Mike Tomlin. And
yeah.
And I don't think we will. So I would bet against that. But, yeah, I would expect that the guys that are in the top 4 are going to be there for a long time.
It's really interesting. I mean, this doesn't do us any good because all that matters is winning a Super Bowl, right? It's nice to hear an outside opinion say your guy still got it. Because he's listed as the best coaching hire in the last 5 years, and they expect him to be around for a long time. It's amazing, though, considering guys on this list have won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I find it to be a little strange. I mean, I love Dan Campbell, but to think that Nick Sirianni isn't.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's...
And they've had to rebuild every year with their coordinators. I think that's strange. That you've got Mike Vrabel, who's in his first year, and he's in the Super Bowl in his first year on a team that went 14-3.
Yeah.
Well, I think that goes to show you how crappy they think the Lions organization was before Campbell got here.
Clearly it does.
Right?
Yeah. Clearly.
Like, I know it seems like many moons ago, they did get to the NFC title game, and we're a half away from the Super Bowl with this organization, which coming off Patricia.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh's number 9 on the list. I'll tell you what's hysterical is The difference between what my opinion was and what the guy did is nobody's been greater than Liam Cohen, who took over the Jacksonville Jaguars, had the uncomfortable Duval where he looked insane during that opening news conference. And all he did was take him to a 13-4 record, which is pretty crazy.
It is.
There are guys on this list that have already been fired.
I haven't looked at the whole list.
Mike McDaniel ranks as the 13th best coaching hire the last 5 years. He's been fired.
You're right. Yeah.
Robert Saleh's 14, fired.
I don't realize that Saleh was there for 4 years with the Jets. It seemed like a heck of a lot less than 4.
Yeah. That's a guy that I have in the back of my mind, I think is going to be successful again.
I don't think he is.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
I mean, he was 20-36.
Yeah.
In 4 years. Like, if you had told me that it was just 2 years, and I would have said, yeah, well, he had an Aaron Rodgers year, and that didn't help him out. Sure, okay, give him another. But it was 4 years there.
Mm-hmm. Well, to me, it's about having the quarterback. Did he ever have the quarterback there?
No.
And I'm not saying Cam Ward is necessarily the guy, but I think what he brings to the table, what Saleh brings to the table, you marry that with the right quarterback, and that I think you check the box that he couldn't check with the Jets. And I like Cam Ward. Don't love Cam Ward, but I like Cam Ward. And I think there's promise there, if you will. So anyway, intriguing as our guy Dan Campbell gets a ton of love with the list of the best hires the last 5 years.
Something else is interesting. You mentioned Liam Cohen is number 11 with Jacksonville.
Yep.
Doug Peterson was number 15 with Jacksonville.
Really?
Yeah. This is what happens when you get a
All right.
5-year span.
Feedback coming in with people suggesting Gator and Winter Olympic sports. Jim says I could see Gator doing ice dancing. No?
Can't skate.
Gator would be a great dog sled musher. His boisterous voice would scare the dogs to run for their lives.
I would just want to, lay down with the dogs and pet them.
I would totally be in tune with a ladies figure skating luge competition. That's from Mark. Yeah, we're like, why don't we combine those Nordic sports as well? Like ski jumping and cross country skiing. I believe they're adding ice fishing to the Olympic skater. You could totally ice fish.
Bored out of my skull.
Yeah, but you might medal. All right, we got a Who's on Top coming up next. It is Karsch and Anderson on a Thursday here on 97.1.